Radiology reporting is a complex process where we need to connect a number of different applications like the RIS, like the PACS, like the reporting system, in order to produce that report at the end of the process. How do we streamline this? Well, there's an IHE profile that makes this easy, and today we'll show you how it works. Let's talk about IRA.
Hey, I'm Brad. I'm a healthcare integrator in a vast ecosystem of healthcare applications. We connect these applications using standards like HL7, FHIR, and DICOM, and bring it all together with IHE, thus making the world a better place for all, for doctors, for nurses, and ultimately for the patient. This is Healthcare Standards and Profiles.
So I'm here with my friend Paul. Paul, tell me a little bit about integrated reporting applications and what it does for the industry.
Well, it's quite an exciting time for us in the industry right now. There's a huge explosion of applications that are producing information that's really important to reporting and to imaging. And I think one of the biggest parts about having this IRA profile, integrated reporting application profile, is allowing us to really standardize the communication between all these explosion of different algorithms and applications.
Yep.
So when we look at it, there's a huge challenge that we have right now, which is that if you are a PACS vendor, if you're a reporting vendor, if you are a worklist vendor, if you're an AI vendor, how do we get this information to the place where it needs to be used? And I think the biggest challenge that IRA is solving is it's going to allow for us to standardize the communications protocol that we use between all these different components.
Yep.
So when I look at the different actors that are in there and what's being part of this standard is the ability to allow for an imaging display actor, which is your traditional viewer model, the reporting application, which is the application that's going to be where you're doing your dictation, where the information ends up in the report, and then having the information from your worklist provider, and then having information from an evidence creator, which is very similar to any AI application that's out there today, or an imaging system that's producing evidence. Radiologist making a measurement is evidence.
Yep.
So these things that we can produce are going to enrich the reporting application. It's going to allow for you to transfer information between these different actors in a network of sorts that allows us to use Firecast to transfer this information as an imaging observation, and when it comes to measurements, as an imaging object resource when it comes to which study we're talking about, which image we're talking about. Yeah. So those things are really going to enrich the way that the report works. So I think it's important for us to understand that this profile is actually going to be a game changer for everyone in the industry, not just for the people who are benefiting from it in a clinical setting, but also from all the technical vendors that are working in this space, and the IT vendors, the PACS vendors, the AI vendors, the people who are building these components. So in the center of all of this is something called a hub, and Brad will talk to you a little bit more about that and explain it in the diagram, but it's an important part of how the communication works. Something is actually subscribing to a topic of information that's important to the reporting application, important to the imaging application, important to the evidence creator, for example.
Yep.
All of these components can basically interoperate between each other using FHIR, which is a huge step forward for us. You avoid the challenges of having to get information from, let's say, a DICOM image, getting information from a static FHIR resource through a query. We're pushing information to each other and we're subscribing to that, which is a really big opportunity for our industry to evolve.
Yep, that's awesome. Well, let's see how it works.
The Integrated Reporting Applications Profile helps different tools to be used together during creation of the radiology report. Imagine the following scenario where we have 5 actors in play: the worklist client, who is managing a set of studies waiting for reporting; the image display, who displays the selected study and patient metadata; the report creator, who captures dictation from the radiologist and creates the report; the evidence creator, which uses AI computer vision to process the study and produces clinical insights; and the hub, which manages the different application subscriptions, maintains report context, and distributes the events to the different actors. So let's see how these actors come together for an integrated reporting experience. We start with the worklist client, who has a set of studies waiting for reporting. The radiologist uses the worklist to select the study to report. Before reporting starts, the worklist client starts the reporting session and invites the image display and report creator to join the session. When the radiologist opens a study in the worklist client, the image display automatically synchronizes and views the corresponding study images and patient metadata, and the report creator automatically synchronizes and opens a new report for the corresponding study. While viewing the study in image display, the radiologist clicks the Advanced Processing button in the image display to execute the integrated evidence creator. And when launched, the evidence creator automatically synchronizes and processes the study. Once that processing is complete, the evidence creator shares that output back with the other applications in the reporting session. The image display then automatically shows the results from the evidence creator. The radiologist accepts the results in image display, which in turn shares the radiologist's decisions as observations with other applications within the reporting session. The report creator automatically updates the report with the radiologist's decisions according to that observation. The radiologist then completes and signs off the report and moves on to the next study in the work list. And that's it. There are many use cases that IRA supports. Find out more about IRA and all of the IHE profiles at ihe.net.
And with that, now we can integrate reporting applications using IRA. Let's go do something great.